Because this is the biggest key for me.
Darko Rajaković.
Giannis Varopoulos.
Good morning, guys. It's 6:30 in the morning here in Copenhagen Airport. I'm on my way to Athens for the EuroLeague Head Coaches Board Coaches Congress, where all the best coaches in the Europe, probably also in the world, will be there and share all their knowledge about basketball. I'll be there to do interviews with these coaches, the EuroLeague coaches, so I'm really excited for this. I got one overlay in Poland. Yeah, let's get on the plane and see you guys there. I have arrived to the Airbnb. Really nice location right next to Arca Arena, the Olympic Stadium, and all that sports area right there. 3 bedrooms and a nice living room. Let me show you around. This is where we walk in. This is the kitchen. That's the couch I was just sitting in. We got the bathroom. Decent. That's all good. That's me. 1 bedroom, single sized bed, king size bed, and 1 more bedroom. It's cold in here, man. Let me turn off this. Took me 1 hour to wait for the bus after the train. The bus never showed up. I haven't got anything to eat since 4 a.m. this morning. So I'm about to head out, grab something to eat, get something for breakfast tomorrow because the guys are coming in late. So we are prepared for the next couple of days, at least for breakfast. Walking from our apartment to the arena, we have to walk through the sports complex. And that's why you can see here the football stadium. Right next to the football stadium, we have the basketball arena where we are going to be at in a minute. And then at the other side, we could even see the tennis courts very close. All sports are connected, which is the beauty of Olympic sports. It's all there. But this is what I have been waiting for. Since I was a little kid, I have been watching EuroLeague. So getting inside Panathinaikos Arena is a huge deal for me. It's a dream come true. This whole Olympic sports complex is a history itself. But inside this arena is different. This arena is the home court of the team Panathinaikos. Panathinaikos has won 21 Greek Cups, 41 Greek Championships, and 6 European Championships. It's all there, present. It's in the roof. You can feel the energy as soon as you step inside the arena. Unfortunately, I can't show you everything that happened inside there because the Congress has the right to it because it's paid, so you have to pay to watch it all. But I can tell you what it was about. Day 1 was about the rivalry between Barcelona and Real Madrid. If you watch EuroLeague, you know that these two Spanish teams have a huge history against each other. The two coaches talking about this was Xavi Pascual, who was the coach at Barcelona at the time, and Pablo Laso, who was the coach in Real Madrid at the time. They talked about how they always forced each other to find new solutions every time because their level kept rising and kept rising and kept rising. So essentially the theme was offensive variables triggering defensive reactions. Every time one of the coaches did this, the other coach reacted like this, and it was going back and forth. And they even had their assistant coaches at that point, Chus Mateo and Guillermo Frutos, talk about it too. Very inspiring. At the end of the day, there was a panel, and the panel's theme was nothing fails like success, where they talked about how you really want to be so successful that it leads to you failing somewhat. But what is failing and what does failing mean? They talked about this at the Congress. Very interesting too.
As Temple Brothers, we start playing the
He always says that I've learned from him. This is an individual battle where you should be able to beat it.
Can I go through here? Very excited to do these interviews with these coaches. Denmark, but I'm originally from Montenegro.
Okay.
And this is my friend. We follow a lot of EuroLeague and a lot of basketball. What is the biggest change that has happened in basketball since you started coaching?
Well, the 3-point line.
What is one advice that you want to give to the next person? I'm here with
Guillermo Frutos.
What is the biggest difference in basketball today compared to when you started coaching?
Individual skills and one-on-one generation.
And what is your biggest accomplishment as a coach? No offense to other sports.
Sorry, yeah, I'm sorry for that. Oh, wow. One advice, I'd say
What's your biggest coaching accomplishment? What is one advice that you want to give to the next person?
Could it be right now? I'm really running this down. Brand new watch for my wrist. Know the 30,000 in my feet. Codeine all in my lean. I don't take drugs no more. Baby mama tripping by the bitch. I'm just trying to take care of my kids. My dog, show my dogs. That's my dog. My dog, that's my dog.
Later in the evening at the dinner, the waiter at this restaurant gave us this paper with a few words that we can use and a few nightclubs that we should visit while we are there. Unfortunately, we didn't have time for any nightclubs this time.
My dog, me and my dog, we on touring road, me and my dog, on touring road, that's my dog.
It's day 2 of the Congress. Yesterday we had day 1. Essentially it was all about offense and defense and reaction every time on the next offense, the evolution of reacting. At the end we had a panel where some of the best coaches discussed success, and the theme was nothing feels like success. Today we'll start off with some defensive action by Darko Rajakovic and Yama Makhlala, the assistant coach of Raptors. We will also interview some of those coaches. Who we are going to interview, I don't know yet. I do have some favorites over these 4 days that I want to interview. Let's see if that happens. But we do have the chance anyway to interview somebody. And it's all great coaches, so we're happy anyway. You really want to hear this. Unfortunately, I can't show you what they talked about. And also, you know, when you're so locked into something, you sometimes forget to film. So yeah, I forgot to film. But anyways, you really want to hear what they said. So the head coach of the Raptors, Darko Rajakovic, and his assistant coach, Makhlala, they talked about top block defense, specifically top block defense on great shooters, specifically on Stephen Curry. There's a very interesting advanced stat that they used that they showed us. So the study says, if you go under Curry on the screen, Curry will shoot very high percentages. He will still shoot over 40%. Well, that makes sense. If you go under the screen, you leave the shooter wide open, never go under the screen. That's what the coaches always tells you. Never go under the screen. So you would think when you're guarding a shooter, of course you have to chase over, yeah, right? Because when you chase over, you avoid the screen and you can contest the shot. If you go over the screen and chase Stephen Curry, he still shoots above 40%, which is very high. So if you go over or under, doesn't change a thing about Stephen Curry and his shooting ability. The interesting thing here is that if you top lock the screen, you don't even allow Stephen Curry to go over the screen, he shoots way less. So way less, I can't remember the exact number, it was about 30%. That's a huge difference. 30% or 40%. That could very likely be the reason that you win this game against the Golden State Warriors. I'm telling you, very interesting and very nerdy. These are the stats that these advanced analytics assistant coaches in the EuroLeague and in the NBA use all the time to study every single position. That's the reason why not you scored the basketball, or why not you couldn't get that defensive stop that you wanted to. In the next part, Yannis Varopoulos, the head coach at that time of Red Star, talked about how you can get offensive action specifically for shooters, and when the defense reacts to one action, how you can use one counter, the second counter, the third counter, so you always get that shot that you want in your offense. Very interesting too. So let me be very honest, I really learned a lot this day. So that's why I was so locked in that I forgot to film. But I remember, so now you know it too.
You cannot go to Montreal because it's a Western block.
What Jasikevičius is about to say is very important, and you have to hear this. In my opinion, the highlight of this whole Congress. But before he was on the court talking, we had Andreas Pistiolis, the head coach of CSKA Moskva, to talk about how you can manipulate spacing in offense. He said there is no one right way to play offense. You can manipulate with spacing. You can play 5 outside, 2 inside, 3 outside, 4 on the baseline, 1 outside. Everything comes down to what do you want to do and what's the purpose of your offense. And then you can work with that accordingly. Very interesting. He even showed a lot of offensive setups that you can use that I have never seen before. A lot to learn there. And then Jasikevičius. I don't even want to say anything. You can just listen to him.
Because this is the biggest key for me of the whole clean. Not the pick and roll offense, not the pick and roll defense. For me, is how you get to play hard. You have a chance as a coach. You have a chance. But if the other team is playing harder than your team, finish. It doesn't matter the level. And in EuroLeague, if you don't play hard, you're going to get destroyed. Absolutely destroyed. So please, what I want you to take from this playing not something that we can show you. I want you to think how you can get your team to play harder than the other team. But shooters, you've got to find ways to get them shot. And if you use it on Thursday, the other coaches, believe me, they're very smart. On Saturday, they will be ready for it.
I just love the sport.
What's one big difference between the NBA and the European basketball? One advice that you've received from someone that you want to give to the next person?
Never quit. Doesn't matter what situation you live in.
It's my pleasure to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you.
I know you've been in basketball for a long time and you're a Greek legend. What is one thing that has changed in basketball since you started until today?
A lot of information now. If he has passion and work hard, can make the dream come true.
We stand. We can just stand here. Thank you for your time. I'm a big Red Star fan. I follow every single game. Yeah.
Wow.
And this is my friend. He watches EuroLeague. We play basketball both.
You
we're
play,
big
where
fans.
you play?
We're from Denmark, so we play.
Yes,
Denmark.
but where would you play? In which team?
I played for Copenhagen.
Copenhagen.
Do you follow Danish basketball?
I gave a lecture. That's why I'm asking. In Denmark.
Where in Denmark?
In one gym that is soccer. No.
Soccer gym.
Yes, soccer, and I was living to the. For sure, it was not Copenhagen.
Like an hour away?
Yes.
Nestved, could be Nestved.
Yes. Okay, I don't remember. My second time in senior Greek national team. Look, in the beginning we were saying that don't use your dribble so much. Use your pass.
What is one non-negotiable skill that a player needs to have?
No, I mean not basketball skill, as a human skill. Stay humble and work hard.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.
That was good.
EuroLeague for me is the best league in the world. I have the fortune to play also EuroLeague in Canton.
What is the biggest difference between a great player and a good player? I'm here with EuroLeague coach. What is one skill that every player needs to have? What is one advice that you got from your coach in the early days? What's the biggest difference between a great player and a good player? While sightseeing through Athens and walking to the Panathinaikos Stadium, we walked past this court full of people playing basketball. And for a basketball freak like me, I was in shock. And the fun thing is, I forgot to take my basketball shoes out of my bag earlier today when we were at the arena. So I was actually ready to hoop, and I wanted to hoop. I started warming up a little bit with my friend, and then I asked these hoopers at the court if I could join them. LJ, the big, yeah.
Oh, so you're famous?
I'm not famous, but I'm getting.
I know, I've seen you somewhere. You have a TikTok account as well?
I do.
Oh!
Have you seen these breakdowns?
I think I'm following you on TikTok, I'm not sure.
Could be.
To spell the NBA. You know,
I think we shoot for the ball, but I don't know. What are we shooting for?
For players, because we are 5.
But we are a team.
Yes.
You, me,
Julius,
Marco.
5.
And you are?
Mike.
Mike and Philip. Okay, 4 on 4 or 3 on 3? 4 on 4. And we play for 21?
Yes.
1s and 2s?
Yes.
If we make it, do we go defense or offense?
Offense, again.
Okay, again. So 3 ball rules. Yeah. Ah! Thank you, bro. I got you. Go ahead. Shoot it. Nice.
Nice one. Nice. That's his first shot. First shot I make. Top, top, top. Thank you. Yeah! I need to score more shots. Come on, good shot, good shot. Yes! Yeah! Good shot. Thank you. Do we have 17? High score? It was fun. Thank you. Game. You too. So we played 3 games. First to 2 wins. They won first, we won second. And at the end, they won 21-18. This was totally spontaneous. We saw a park in Greece, Athens, and then we pulled up and I played.
The first swing, they go under to you. You have to play him aggressive, like there is no anything else after that. So first one aggressive for basket. Bravo, you follow, you can follow. President, and really, and the blue team is on defense. I want you to have one foot out of the paint, exactly. And you got box out the guy. White, after the shot, you need to go on boards. You need to crush the boards. Okay, so do you understand the difference? This is close out. If you want to be good defense, you need to have good offense also. Okay, so be ready. This is offensive play. Always ready. Over here to attack immediately, close out situation. Over there. These gentlemen, like normally, even watch over there. So you have 2 options. Or to go to offensive rebound, momentum that you turn to try over there, or you will come over here and to be ready to play this. You never watch over there. You come over here and you watch this side. You make this, you watch this side and you know that you come over the last second you go over there. Pass.
I'm here with basketball legend
Sasha Obradovic.
What can you take from basketball and life outside of basketball? What's one non-negotiable skill that a player needs to have?
First, he needs to have, if I would say this is, the biggest, let's say, difference. Trust yourself,
I'm here with
Dusan Olimpijevic.
What is one non-negotiable thing that a player needs to have?
Character, good character.
One advice for a player who wants to get through adversity.
Seems like a cliche and sounds like a cliche. All of us, we need somebody to support us from the family side. When it's bad, you need that love.
And the best players in the world are best at the...
What is one thing that you would say separates the game back then and today? What is one advice for those players struggling with adversity that you can give them? Odlično. Znam da se zauzeti, pa neće da vas smetam.
Hvala na razumevanju.
Ništa. Hvala na ovoj prilici. Ciao. Guys, we are wrapping up this Congress. These 4 days have been so inspiring. As a basketball enthusiast, as a coach, as a player, as a fan, whatever, if you like basketball, these 4 days is where you want to be. I've had the privilege to interview the best coaches in Europe, actually the best coaches in the world, European coaches, NBA coaches, and I will be posting all these interviews on my social media, especially on Instagram, so tune in there. What these coaches told me is something that I wished I knew when I was younger, and that is why I do all of this, is for you guys to know and learn from the best. If you would have told me 1.5 years ago when I started posting basketball content on my social media that posting every single day would allow me to talk to the greatest basketball minds in the world, I would have believed you. Trust yourself and anything is possible. Maybe I didn't make it as the greatest basketball player, but I'm still in basketball, I'm still doing what I love, and that's the most important. So trust yourself and you will get where you want to be. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. Follow me on all my other social media platforms linked below. See you until next video.